Almost 40% of all marriages end up in a divorce. Almost. That's a staggering number. But it's even worse when you look at employees, workers, career people. We have almost a 70% divorce rate. So basically, a job is an ugly divorce waiting to happen. That's how I describe jobs to people. And that's because we have a job and not a cause. We have a career and not a cause. We go to work, but we don't go to a cause. And a cause is different from a job. It's the difference of an attitude. It has nothing to do with the amount of money you make, the title you get, or whether you like your boss or not, because really those things don't matter. And I understand we have bad bosses and I understand we have bad companies, but that's the minority. Most of them are good. You know the real problem here with the divorce in a job place? It's me and you. We're the problem. It's not our bosses. It's not our companies for the most part. It's us and it's our attitude. It's how we see our companies and our jobs. Look, I used to be one of these people. I used to be one of the ugly divorces waiting to happen. For the first 10 years of my life, I hated my job, hated what I did. I hated my boss. I made every excuse, every rationale. I lied about it. I took advantage. I tried to get over because I thought it was my company and boss's problem. And you know what? I had a knucklehead for a boss, but it was my problem. When that light came on 10 years later, I still do the same thing. It's the same job that I've had. I've had it my whole life now since I got out of the military, but yet now I love it. Nothing has changed on the outside. It's still the same place that I work for. It's still the same company, but yet I love it now. I can't wait to get there, where before I was counting off the hours to the weekend. I was counting off the months till the end of my retirement, till I got to retirement. I was counting off the days until I go on vacation because I was constantly living in the future instead of the present. I wasn't alive now. I was only living for, hey, it's going to get better then, because my focus was on how bad or what we didn't have as a company. And that's the main reason for a divorce. That when that changed, all of a sudden I started looking at how great our company was. I looked at the things we did right. I looked at all the people and the businesses we were helping. And lo and behold, it was a lot. It was a lot more than I thought. And it was because I had this dim focus of what I was looking at. I was only looking at the negative. It's all I wanted to focus on. But all of a sudden, when I changed those things with the help of a young man named Gregorio, when I changed my attitude and what I focused on, I fell in love with it. And for now, 30 years now, I've been doing the same thing. I love it. I don't think about retirement because to me, retirement's a four-letter word. Why would I want to stop doing something I love? Why would I look forward to going home and staying home versus doing what I love to do? I can't wait to get to work every day. And that's the difference between a job and a cause. And that's the difference between somebody sitting around in an office 8 to 5 for 40 years being miserable. Basically, they're an ugly divorce waiting to happen, and they've missed out on most of their life, most of the joy and peace. Here's the secret. You and I, we were created to work. Work's a blessing, not a curse. Once we change our attitude and we start focusing on what is good about what we do, everything will change. You will transform into a cause and not a job, and your whole life will radically change. Trust me on this. You're going to thank me for it. My name is Ed Carcarey, and I love to connect with you. You can find me at edcarcarey.com or reach out to me on LinkedIn under Ed Carcarey. Find your passion. Find your life.